Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. I guess we're about ready to head on the train. Let's see. Yeah, let's enter. Is the other group here too? Something's happened. Hey, there they are. Oh, Reen. You're ready to depart too, I see. Sure are. Yeah, we were about to leave. What's wrong, Elisa? Don't you still need to purchase your tickets? Oh yeah, you're right. It looks like we'll be traveling together as far as Helmdarts. Oh, we're going together. Very well, let's stop dallying and buy them already. Okay, so I'll go to you. Good morning, Class 7. I hear Group A is heading all the way out to the North Highlands this month. That's true. You heard right. We'll need to change trains twice. First in Helmdar, then in Rower, right? Correct. From Rower, you'll need to transfer to a freight line for the last leg of your journey. Oh boy. This is so complicated. Regrettably, we can't handle that part of your trip here. Understandable. Oh. Actually, it seems arrangements have already been made for that segment. Really? We should only need to buy tickets for as far as Rower. Ah, that won't be a problem then. Do you want them right now? Sure. Buy tickets and wait. Certainly. Okay, that's 5 passengers bound for Rower. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Who is paying for these tickets, by the way? Maybe the university? Is that not again? Annie nods again. Is that your only telltale thing to do there? It's kind of creepy. Passenger service bound for Helmdar, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Huh, I'd say we timed that pretty well. Hee hee, impeccable timing. True. It seems there is a 2-woman cold front blowing your way. Well, don't worry about us. We'll see what we can do to thaw them out. Nice pun. Yeah, just don't expect them to be weaving each other flower crowns when we get back, okay? Alright, we'll leave them to you then. Good luck. Okay, sound of a train, yep. All aboard? I thought that was my phone ringing for a second. Time to play some cards? I think this is the first time we've all traveled together, right? Oh, right, Sharon. Wow, these sandwiches really hit the spot. Ham, lettuce, and cheese. I'm getting a hint of pickle in there. Oh, I hate pickle. Hee hee, the ingredients are simple enough, but the way they come together is something special. Even the butter tastes different from what I'm used to. And his tea is equally perfect. The zest of the lemon complements the taste perfectly. I really don't think tea and sandwiches really go together, but whatever. You're quite the maid looking after you. Well, Mother hired her, not me. She's a talented maid, though, I won't deny that, so why don't you like her? She handles the typical housework and greeting guests as you expect, but she also manages Mother's schedule, alright? Wow. Managing the company chairman's schedule doesn't really sound like part of the typical maid's job description, I agree. She really is that talented, though, which is why I can't work out why my mother sent her to look after me. Maybe she's spying on you. Those two are up to something, I just know it, oh boy. Foreshadowing? Regardless, there are definitely perks to having her around. I think you should accept your mother's kindness. I agree, she must have started working before sunrise to prepare all this for us. I know. So where's she going, by the way? The maid says she was going somewhere, right? Anyway, look at those two. What, Laura and Fee having a problem? So we're headed to Brionia Island this time. All I know about it is that it hosts some sort of ancient ruins. I'm not certain what to expect. Is that like a... What's that on the windowsill? Like a bottle of water? Come to think of it, this will be the first time I've had a chance to see the ocean. What about you two? Now that you mentioned it, I never see it either. You're missing out. I have. Oh, really? During a landing operation in the core. Why isn't Laura like that? Oh, speaking of ruins, change the subject. Well, Graham has some fairly well-known ruins, doesn't it, Laura? Oh yeah, the Saint's Castle or something like that. You must be referring to Lohengrin Castle. It's a magnificent stronghold that faces out into the lake. You can see it from the town itself. It's quite beautiful on the days when the mist clears. Oh wow. It sounds like a sight worth seeing. Why are you saying such a weird thing? Seems like you'd be in trouble if a skilled sniper set himself up there. That's such a weird thing to say, Fee. What happened? Doesn't sound like they're getting along very well, I noticed. I feared as much. Sorry, I doubt Fee is doing it on purpose. I think she is. Laura seemed uncharacteristically offended by it too. That's a long word. Yeah, but she's usually so composed, but something about Fee seems to get under her skin. Maybe like one of her family members was killed by a Jaeger Corps? Could be anything. I wonder if Sarah knew about that, knew there was hostility when she formed the groups. I have no idea. I don't think we've ever been Laura and Fee were together during a field study, right? Okay, heading left. There's Helmdar. So we have to change stations here, I believe? Change trains, I mean? Oh, we didn't get to play cards. How unfortunate. Helmdar Central Station. Very fancy music they have playing. Nice wide open area, too. Okay, so I assume this is where we split up. It never ceases to amaze me just how big Helmdar Station is. I've heard it said that it's not merely the largest station in Erebonia, but on the entire continent. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I'm unaware of another station that can match the 10 tracks. 10 tracks, holy shit. When I first transferred lines here on the way to Trista, the amount of people I saw really threw me for a loop. But it's not surprising that there aren't as many folks around this early in the morning. I could see that again. Sorry, I don't think we're going to be able to do this. What? Hang on, you can't give up already. How hopeless. Useless? Not now. Well, don't worry about it too much. The most important thing is that we all come back safe and sound. Everything else is secondary. What are you talking about? I suppose you're right. We'll try to keep things from getting too dangerous at least. Talk about with Laura and Fee? Cough. Anyway, this is where we split up, I figured. If you're traveling towards Otis, you'll be heading west, right? Indeed, meanwhile Group A will need to travel northeast to Rower first. I'm so jealous you get to visit Gaius' homeland. You better tell us all about it when you get back. I will. Will do. Take care, everyone. Fee, Laura, you both take care. I wouldn't have brought that up. Well, see you all next week. Quite. I mean, it has to be something related to the Jaeger Corps, right? I don't see why Laura would be so offended by that. Girl's voice? They are throwing so many different characters at me. I don't know what their agendas are. Like, who the hell are you? Okay, I wouldn't exactly call that black hair, more like dark purple, whatever.
Is something on your mind, Elise?
Okay, who is Elise? Who is speaking now?
Has some rugged, handsome young man caught your eye?
Lovely girl, huh? Okay.
Like your brother, perhaps?
That's incest, by the way.
Please, Your Highness. I just thought I saw someone I recognized.
You probably did.
But it couldn't possibly have been him. I can't imagine what would bring him to the capital this early in the morning.
Why don't you go up and ask him?
Someone you recognized? I wonder.
Well, could have been any of the guys.
But I knew you wouldn't deny it.
Finally, someone that audibly said he like it's spelled. I was waiting for that.
That your brother is handsome, I mean.
Wait a minute, your brother is the one you thought you saw?
Please. I knew that I shouldn't have told you about him.
Who has a sister named Elise? I'm not sure.
Oh, come now, I'm only teasing. There's no need to sulk. I'll give you a little something from Mariage Cross to make up for it.
Is that like a city, Mariage Cross?
But that's an adult lingerie brand.
Oh, never mind. Now, who's that?
Please excuse
Oh.
us, Captain Claire.
Haven't seen you in a while.
I'm sorry. I hope I haven't sullied your ears with our scandalous conversation.
I really hope, Claire, that you arrested those punks in the park area.
Not at all, Your Highness.
So these must be nobles, the two girls.
I came to inform you that the special train to the Imperial Villa will be arriving shortly.
Is that so?
I look forward to accompanying you today.
Oh, so she must be some sort of security detail at this point.
It'll be a pleasure to have you with us.
Certainly.
So you're Elise. I don't know the name of the blonde-haired girl, though. So, do we get to explore the station, or are we back on the train already? Nope, we're back on the train already, apparently. What? Alright. Alright, let me tell you a bit more about the North Highlands. Please do. The North Highlands are a mountainous region to the northeast of Brionia. To get there, we'll need to cross the Isengard Range, wherever that is. That's the mountain range to the north of Rower. I'm guessing we'll need to pass through quite a few tunnels to get to the other side, maybe. Pretty much. I remember there were several when I was originally traveling to Trista. Anyway, when you reach the other side, you'll be in the North Highlands, surrounded on every side by mountains, okay? Other than the Imperial Army's bases, the only places you'll find people is in the Nordic nomadic settlements like the one I'm from, okay? So it's pretty rural, is what you're saying. If anything, we have more sheep than people, okay? Wow, really? I'm starting to feel like we're traveling to a country locked in time or something. Don't say that. It sounds like a scene right out of a picture book. In addition to the scenery, the North Highlands are also well known for the breeding and raising of horses. I never got into horses myself, really. Most of the war horses used by the Imperial Army are descended from Highland stock. Okay. That's true. Horses are essential to the livelihoods of the folks in my village. Okay. Raising horses to be used by the Erebonians is one of my people's primary sources of income. Okay. Come to think of it, I seem to remember hearing that the horse we have at home was raised in the North too, right? Isn't it also true of the horses the riding club uses? Maybe. Okay then. Correct. All of them originally came from North. Even the gold stallion on the Empire's emblem is said to depict a war horse raised in the Highlands. Or so the story goes, at least. North has deep historical ties to the Empire. We know today that it's where Emperor Draco's first started building his army, after all. That's right. The Imperial Army still maintains a base on the southern edge of the Highlands, Zendor Gate. That's as far north as the trains can take us. I see. We should arrive there somewhere around 4 in the afternoon then, oh boy. Yeah, but it's just past 8 AM now. Can we play some cards? We should reach Rower Station by midday. After that, we have another 4 or so hours on the freight train to North. So, looks like we're in for the long haul. Still, we don't get chances like this often, so let's try and make the most of it. By playing cards? Okay, this time I'm gonna talk to everybody. I realized in my last train trip, I skipped that a bit. I'm sorry about that. Not too much longer now. It's gonna be like 6 hours. What are you talking about? Not more than 6 hours, actually. I guess this will be your first time back home since you started at 4s, right? Does it feel a little awkward going back after you ran away from home? You ran away? A little, yeah. I wish you're only changing trains there, so I don't have to leave the station. True. I haven't been in Rower since I switched lines there on the way to Tristan, okay? Oh right, I almost forgot. If you came from Ymir, you had to have gone through Rower. I visited Ymir once when I was a kid, but I haven't been there since, right? I remember it being a really nice place, though. The scenery was so beautiful. Oh, didn't know you'd actually been. Yeah, it really is beautiful. A place that nice doesn't really fit a guy like me. Don't say that. Are you still soaking over what that twit said during our last practical exam? Oh, yeah, him. Pay the House of High Arms little mind, and their fool of a third son even less. I don't think he meant most of those awful things he said. Yeah, he did. Yeah, it's like his anger just got the better of him. I'll bet he regretted it later. Somehow I doubt that. And regardless of what he thinks, we all think you're a swell guy, as a classmate and as a friend. Oh, thank you. So don't be too hard on yourself. Thanks, guys. It means a lot to hear you say that. Hee hee, you're so hopeless sometimes, Reen. Let's just go down the list, Emma. It's easy to forget, but in traveling to the North Highlands, we will actually be leaving the country. That's so. Hee hee, it feels strange heading out beyond our borders, a little emotional even. Yeah, we got a long journey ahead of us. I can only wonder what kinds of things they'll have us doing when we get there. That's a good point. I can't even begin to imagine. Each month seems to throw something new at us. I am a little worried about how Fee is holding up, though. Yeah, there's definitely something going on between her and Laura. I don't know what, though. I'm not sure there's anything we could do about that. Probably not. I'm sure Elliot and Machias will keep an eye on those two for us. We got our own battles to face. I'd like us all to come back from this trip in one piece. You're right, of course. I'm always right. Okay, Eustace. The horses of the North Highlands are known for being some of the finest on the continent. With their solid builds, high endurance, and steadfast loyalty to their masters, they truly are the ideal steeds. The Highlands are far from the only place that raises horses, but the horses from the North are in a class all their own. Sounds like you couldn't find a better horse if you search across the Empire. But now I can see why Arthur is such an impressive specimen. Who's Arthur? Who? Yeah, who's Arthur? Oh, Arthur's the horse we have back at home. Okay. My dad would often ride him out hunting with our old dog, Bado. I don't know how you pronounce that. Back when I was a kid, he lifted me up on his back and let me ride around. That's risky. I see. This would be an excellent opportunity to learn more about how the Empire's finest horses are raised right at the source. Wow, he seems like he's really into this. And Gaius. Well, here's a sight for sore eyes. Haven't soaked in scenery like this since I first came to Tristan. Haha, I hope everyone in the settlement is doing well. I'm sure they're fine. He seems happy to be headed home. I've always been curious, how did you end up coming to Thor's anyway? Well, about a year ago, I met a general in the Imperial Army up in Nord, did you know? One thing led to another, and he ended up giving me a recommendation to attend academy. That's nice of him. He was strangely adamant that my skill with a spear would come in handy during my time at Thor's. Guess he was right. I can see why an Imperial General might take interest in your spearmanship. Is spearmanship even the word? Our cavalry's lance and spear training has its origins, not just in the tales of the Eisenritter, but in the traditions of the Highlands as well. Oh, that's pretty interesting. It's just recently that I've been learning how far back the connection between Nord and Erebonia goes. Indeed. Okay, time to play. Okay, down the line again, excuse me.
Let's get started.
I don't remember how to play this.
Come on, draw a card.
Okay, start with the lowest, I guess?
You then.
Okay, never mind. Okay, I can't match their thing, because that results in the draw, right?
Bolt.
I'm gonna save my bolt for now.
Bolt.
Can you stop that, please? Please?
Mirror!
Okay, then. I don't have a mirror, I have bolts. Shit.
Oh, now you've done it.
Deal with it.
Mirror!
Okay, you can stop now.
Oh, now you've done it. Mirror!
Can you please stop? She's gonna win.
Mirror!
Yep, I lost.
I won!
Well, at least I get experience regardless. Okay, now Emma.
Please go easy on me.
I should be saying that to you. Okay. So it's all up to
Shall we
RNG
draw
if you can
then?
win.
Oh, it looks as though the first move is yours.
Okay, I don't have a lot of good cards though. Yeah, this is bad. This is super bad, actually. Switch?
Oh no, this could be trouble.
I don't have a lot of good cards. This sucks. Bolt.
Ouch, I wasn't expecting that.
Well, she have? I can't see. Okay, I might be screwed here.
Ouch, I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna use a bolt card.
Yeah, I'm not gonna switch. I like that apples.
This could be trouble. Sorry, I'm
God
using
damn
a mirror.
you, Emma. Oh, that's it.
Sorry, I'm using a mirror.
God damn it. I
It
lost
looks as
again.
though I win this time.
I'm just not good at this. Either that, or it's entirely up to RNG if you win. Cause it seems like my cards are different every single time.
If we have to.
Yes, we do have to.
Draw a card.
Sure.
Go ahead then.
I don't have good cards again. Should I just tie?
We have the same score. Let's redraw.
Is that a good strategy
I'll
to
be
do?
going first.
To tie sometimes? I don't know. Okay, you can stop now.
Now you've done it.
I don't really feel like switching just yet.
Now you've done it.
Oh my god.
What an impertinent little... Take this.
I mean, there probably is a strategy for doing this, I just haven't figured it out yet.
What an impertinent little... Take this.
And I've lost
Victory
again.
was assured from the start.
Shut up, Eustace. Alright, last one's Gaius.
Shall we begin?
I'd rather not, but I have to do this. Shitty cards again. Shitty cards.
Go ahead and draw.
Sure.
It seems we need to draw again.
I noticed.
You should go first then.
Why do I have two? That's so unfair. Well, switch. Oh no, get rid of that.
Well done.
You son of a...
Huh. Well played. I'll use a bolt.
Okay then. I'm gonna tie him.
It seems we need to draw again.
Yes, we do.
I'll go first then.
Do it again.
It seems we need to draw again.
Yeah, I noticed.
You should go first then.
That was a bad idea. Switch? No, get rid of his card.
Well done.
I have to remember, mirror is the switch thing, bolt gets rid of the card, right?
Well done.
He's gonna win.
I'll use a bolt. It seems the winds were on my side.
I suck at this game so much. It's unbelievable. 4 losses in a row. Alright, I want to save because I won't have to do all this stuff over again. Alright, I guess we'll just stop talking. We did everything we could, right? So who's messaging me? Let me just check this guys real quick. Okay, 11:50. Ding dong. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This special express line is bound for Rower. Our next stop is Rower, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all of your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Sigh, here we are. This is my first visit to the Empire's industrial metropolis. Actually, it's my first time too. I passed through when I first came to the academy. But even then, I can see why people associate it with industry. It feels like the whole city is one big mass of iron. Yeah, it really does have that vibe. What are those cone-shaped towers out in the distance anyway? Oh, those are orbital generators for the industrial plants. There are tons of large factories in the cities, so they need those to create all the orbital energy needed to power them. Makes sense. Wow, really? If I weren't seeing it for myself, I'd be hard-pressed to imagine a city like this. I'm still trying to piece together how this all ends up to that railgun sequence in the first game. How all we're doing lead up to that? Okay, very empty. Because obviously the Imperials and whatever the other faction is go to war at some point. Over what? I have no idea. Maybe they find out about that thing with Machias trying to hold him hostage? I don't know. Well, we finally made it as far as Rower. We'll need to transfer to a freight line to reach the North Highlands from here, right? Right. There'll be a freight train leaving from Platform 4 that we need to board. Platform 4 is up the staircase and to the left, I think. Alright, let's not waste any time then. Automatic? No, not automatic. I see the train to Helmdar has finally arrived. I missed the train when I was originally hoping to board, but I'm holding out hope that I won't miss my business meeting. Good luck with that. I can hardly believe I made it all the way to Rower. Sigh, I never imagined that he would be such a dogged pursuer. Who? Oh, my apologies, but we're currently cleaning this area. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. No big deal. Sigh, we're finally here. That 4-hour journey from Helmdar never plays nice with my back. I bet it wouldn't. We're here to visit a friend. Dad does this every time we get off the train. I suppose he is getting up there in years, though. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? It begins at 3 o'clock. Would you like to check in at the hotel first? What time was the conference again? He just told you. Right, I'm heading off. Okay, don't forget to write. Also maintain proper hygiene. Okay, this is a very demanding girlfriend, and make sure you eat a balanced diet. I know, oh, sister, never mind. I can look after myself, sis. You better promise to come back home on the very next vacation you get. I promise. Hey kid, don't stand too close to the tracks. He's always so excitable. But I do wish he had a volume control knob sometimes. Don't we all? Wow, look at all those trains. What trains? This is the coolest. There's no trains here, kid. Methinks you're hallucinating. Oh, cutscene? Come to think of it, it's already past noon. Perhaps we should purchase some lunches for the rest of our journey? Maybe. Sounds like a plan. Oh, right. We still have another 4 hours to go. We're going to need to eat something between now and dinner. It seems highly unlikely a freight train would be equipped with vending machines or other such comforts either. We'll need to go through the ticket gate then. There's a shop in the main part of the station that sells pre-packed lunches. Will they let us back in though?
Oh, there won't be any need for that.
Is that Sharon?
What?
No way.
Sharon?
Sharon, what are you doing here? Well, Lisa's speechless.
How did you get here before us?
That's a very good question.
The power of my love for you allows me to do the impossible, my lady.
That's not a good answer.
And as you'll see, I've prepared packed lunches for all of you that far surpass this morning's offerings. I do hope you'll enjoy them.
Yeah, I'm speechless. Receive a special packed lunch for each member of the group. How exciting.
We really appreciate you going to all the trouble to make these for us.
Again, as long as they're not poisoned or wasted with anything.
True. That said, I'm really curious how you got here before us.
Maybe she could teleport.
It seems that the Rhineford family's maid enjoys a little amusement at the expense of her employer. I imagine you transferred to an airship in the capital?
Oh, airship is quicker than trains? I guess so.
Of course, why didn't I think of that? You can cut the time from Heimdall to Ruhr in half if you travel by airship, I think.
Okay.
You got me.
Busted.
I took advantage of the opportunity to borrow the airship's kitchen so I could make your lunches as well.
They let you do that?
They're quite fresh, so take a moment to savor the taste.
Did you come all the way out here just to give us lunch? That seems very weird.
Well, thank you.
We really do appreciate all you're doing for us.
That's just so weird. She came all the way out here just to give us lunch?
Honestly, I knew you had to be up to something. You're not planning on coming all the way to the North Highlands with us now, are you?
Maybe she is.
I'd love to, but unfortunately, I have some other business I must attend to.
Of course.
I may not be able to return to Trista for a while either.
That probably makes you very happy, doesn't it, Lisa?
Other business?
Sharon will be assisting me with my work.
Who the hell are you? Oh, Mother.
Mother?
Hello, Elisa.
I take it you two don't get along very well?
You all must be members of Class 7.
Correct. Irina Rhineford.
I'm Elisa's mother, Irina.
Oh, I actually pronounced it right. Pat myself on the back.
Also the chairman of the Rhineford group.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Is it?
The pleasure is ours. I'm Reen Schwarzer.
We're all gonna introduce ourselves, I'm assuming?
Pleased to meet you. My name is Emma Milstein.
You have to be so formal.
Gaius Warzel. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Eustace Alvarea. A pleasure.
Is she gonna catch up on that, Alborea?
I'm glad you're all managing to get along with my obstinate daughter. I wish I could stay a while, but unfortunately I have work that can't wait.
Oh, I figured.
Come along, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. What?
Yeah, they did not get along, you could tell.
Seriously? You show up like this and that's all you have to say?
Oh, Lisa, come on.
It's always work with you, isn't it?
She's a chairman of a company. Of course she's always
You
work.
probably didn't even notice I left home until I was already gone. Now it's just, hello, Elisa, and that's it?
My lady.
I did get the impression her relationship with her mother wasn't all sunshine and gumdrops.
I got that impression too.
Seems there's a lot of friction between them.
I think
You
say
can live your
Arena?
life however you see fit. I have no intention of forcing the Rhineford group on you.
Well, you're gonna die before your daughter, so...
Even if you decide to follow a certain someone's path and cast aside all sense of responsibility, it's your choice to make.
Who is the certain someone?
Besides, I still manage to keep myself informed of the general goings-on in your academic life.
Oh, does she?
In
Was it
the
Sharon?
monthly reports I receive from the Academy.
Okay, never mind.
What? knew Sharon would relay back information about me. But reports from the Academy itself?
Oh, you must not have known.
Obviously.
In addition to my other responsibilities,
You're part of the board, aren't you?
I also sit on the Academy's board of directors.
You must have your hands full. You didn't know that, Louisa,
Oh my, that means...
Just like Rufus.
It does appear that way. I'd certainly deem the chairman of the Rhineford Group a canny choice as a member of the board.
Canny, is that good or bad?
The Rhineford Group is heavily involved in the development of the Orbital staff, as well as your Arcus.
I figured.
I must say, I'm quite pleased with the reports I've received on your usage of both. I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this month's field study as well. Do give me some good reading, won't you?
No promises. Okay, now she leaves.
Please excuse us, my lady. Take care during the rest of your journey.
Okay, so Sharon did not come all the way out here just to give us sandwiches.
Elisa.
Is she upset?
You alright?
Does she look alright? Is she angry or sad? I can't tell. Very somber music playing as well. I can't tell if she was angry or sad, because it was from behind the shot. I guess upset, because she looks pretty upset. Damn it. I thought they finally had her out of my hair, but it looks like she was one step ahead of me this whole time. I take it you and your mother aren't on good terms then, obviously. Yeah, I think that much was abundantly clear. Things have been rocky between us for a long time now. Once I left home, that was the first step that led me to enrolling in the academy. But how was I supposed to know I'd gone and signed up for the school she sits on the board of directors of? True. How could I have been so stupid? Why didn't I conduct a more thorough investigation before I made my choice? I don't know what to say. Me neither. You have our sympathies, I suppose. Is your mother being on the board of directors really such a problem? Well, it's complicated. Usually she seems like she's only interested in her work, but then she'll suddenly start meddling in my life, as parents should. She says to just do what I want, but it always turns out that wherever I go, she's there ahead of me, just like today. I should have known something was up. The bank account my grandfather gave me to cover my academy expenses hasn't taken a dip since my first day at Fours. So your mother's been paying your bills the whole time? It does seem like a strong possibility, especially considering her presence on the board of directors. I can't see what you're grousing about. Most people would be grateful to have a parent display that much interest. What? I wish your mother spared the time to come and greet us. I wish she showed the slightest trace of interest in you and your classmates. Oh. Silence. Useless. Forget it. Yeah, it definitely looks like a freight train if I ever saw one. I'm even surprised they have seats for us. Well, we just entered the tunnel. The first of many now that we're going through the mountains. I see. Something on your mind, Reed? Anyway, how about we dig into those lunches Sharon made for us? That sounds good to me. It seems like she went out of her way to prepare them. Alright. If these are subpar because she had to make do with the airship's kitchen, I won't let her hear the end of it. Ha. Well then, let's dig in. Verdict? Oh, I don't get to see how you enjoyed the food. Lame. I would not have the patience to sit on a train this long. Oh, wow, so you're going to the Highlands for an academy field study? If you're the conductor, shouldn't you be conducting the train? Sounds like you budding soldiers do some pretty interesting things as part of your training these days. Haha, I suppose you could say that. Force seems quite different from most other military academies in that regard, though. Still, feels pretty neat to see you all dressed up in your uniforms. They look pretty sharp on you. Thanks. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Even at the academy, Gaius always stands out because of his height. Yeah, he towers over even the second years. Are all of the people in your settlement of a similar height? Nah, I'd say my dad is the only one who really has height on me. Alright. My younger brother's fairly short, though. I wouldn't doubt he has another growth spurt coming his way. I seem to remember you mentioning you have quite a few siblings. Wow, a younger brother and 2 younger sisters, to be exact. They're a little on the shy side, but I hope you'll get along with them. Oh, I'm sure we will. Hee hee, can do. Still, if you're through the window, it really feels like we're getting close to the Highlands now. Indeed. Man, seeing you kids rushing off on some adventure kinda makes me jealous. Anyway, we're about halfway through to Isengard Range now. We should reach Zendergate in 2 hours or so take this time to relax. Thank you. We appreciate the info. Did you meet him back in the spring when you were on your way to Trista? Yeah, I made the same trip back then too. He had plenty of time to kill, so he taught me a lot about Erebonian culture. Hee, sounds like a pretty nice guy. I'll bet that served as a pretty useful primer. It did. There are a lot of people I'm faithful to for helping me come this far. But most of all, I'm faithful to the winds and to the goddess. The winds and the goddess. Aha, classic Gaius. My throat is about to give out. I need to save immediately. That's a problem when I do constant speaking. My throat just dries out. We should spray some of this stuff back in my mouth again. Hold on. Hey, that looks like... we'll be coming out of the last tunnel any time now. I see. Elisa, Eustace, we're almost there. Oh. Oh, what? Okay, I guess we've arrived. Silence. So this is... I can only just make it out in the distance, but it looks like that's it. So that's the North Highlands. I'll admit, it appears even more breathtaking than I was expecting. I'll be even happier to hear you say so once you've seen it up close. Yeah, I had to do a lot of speaking in this video, that's why my throat's drying out. It's 16:30, so that's... I don't know what time it is in military time, shit. $4:30, right? 4:30? Well, we're here. Ah, you've arrived. Father? Is that Eustace's father? Oh, Lieutenant General. Is the guy who recommended you did the fours? It's a pleasure to see you again, Lieutenant General. Likewise, it's been months since I last saw you. It seems almost surreal to see you standing there in the military academy uniform. Though, this is the first time I've seen the fours ensemble in red. We're Class 7, we're special. This is the color they use for my class, Class 7. It looks like he's pretty high up in the Imperial Army. Yeah, I'm betting he's the Lieutenant General in charge of Zender Gate. He seems quite close to Gaius. An Imperial General with an eye patch. That seems familiar somehow. These must be your classmates, sure are. Indeed. These are about half of my classmates from Class 7. Irene Schwarzer, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Alyssa Reinford, sir. I'm Emma Milstein, sir. Eustace Alborea, it's an honor. Haha, seems like your classmates are as an interesting bunch as I heard. Zex Vander, interesting name. You German? I'm Zex Vander, commanding officer of the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division. Pleased to finally meet you. One-Eyed Zex. So you're one of the guardians of the Arner family. Oh, it seems some of you already know of me? I don't. A guardian of the Arner family? Ah, now I remember. The Vanders are a celebrated military family responsible for the protection of the Imperial Army. And One-Eyed Zex Vander is said to be one of the Imperial Army's finest generals. I thought he was a lieutenant. They They say the Vander and the Arzid schools of swordsmanship are the two most renowned styles in Erebonia. It's truly an honor to meet you, sir. Aha, I'm just a military man, hardly deserving quite that level of praise. I'd love to hear about all of you in your excursion to the Highlands, but unfortunately we don't have the time. You should set out as soon as possible if you want to reach the settlement by nightfall. I agree. Were you able to take care of all the arrangements? I did, rest assured. What arrangements? We need to head out now if we want to reach Gaius' home by sundown, right? Right, which is why I asked the Lieutenant General to arrange some transportation for us. Did you now? Alright, just follow me and I'll show you the way. Are we gonna go on horses or something? Ooh. Very big building. Wow. I hear the wind rustling. Oh, nice little tune they got going there. Very barren, I must say. Ooh, I like this music. Very soothing. North Highlands. It's simply breathtaking. I had no idea land so beautiful lay at the far end of the railway. Honestly, I suppose words are woefully insufficient in the face of such majesty. Huh, glad to hear you think so. Yeah, we are going on horses, I called it! I hope everybody knows how to ride a horse, though. Look of shock? Horses, are you saying? We're to travel to the settlement on horseback? The Highlands are way too vast to cover in any reasonable length of time on foot. You'll be fine. You're a member of the riding club, and Rena and Lisa both have riding experience, right? Maybe? Yeah, I think I could manage. I run back at home, so I should be okay as long as we aren't making any trick jumps or anything. Oh shit. I'm afraid I've never ridden a horse before, excuse me. Not a problem. You can just hitch a ride on the back of someone else's horse. At least it'll probably be the best choice considering the balance of weight. I can do that. Is that right with you, Emma? Yes, although I do feel a little nervous. Let's mount up at once then. Can I please save the game? Good God. Okay, steady now. Steady. This is a fine horse. Are you doing okay back there, Emma? Yes, I'm fine. I think. Hee hee, make sure to hold on tight when we start moving. Haha, this should be a fun trip. They're all top quality horses raised here in the Highlands. At a good clip, you should be able to reach the settlement under an hour. Jesus Christ. Oh, and before I forget, I'm sure guys won't have much need of this, but the rest of you should take a map of the Highlands, thank you. A map? Wow. Okay then, pretty vast. Such a high level of detail. It looks as though the Armory's surveying expertise is being put to good use. Indeed. I hope it'll prove useful to your field study. I'm sure it will. Thank you very much, sir. Alright, that's about it for me. You should be heading out. May the blessing of the winds and the gods be with you. Give my regards to the Elder and Lacan. We will. Thank you for seeing us off, sir. If you'll excuse us then. Hiya! Sorry, this is
worlds apart from the bustle of the city.
Thank you for speaking.
It really is. I feel like I'm one with the wind.
Better not fall off, Emma.
But if you didn't go too fast, that would be great.
I'm sure it will feel natural in time.
Let's
no
hope
doubt
so.
The riding club would be fuming with envy if they could see us now.
Probably.
I'll bet.
Anyway, my home settlement is due northeast of here.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll be able to reach it before sundown.
Right.
Let's move.
Oh boy. Oh, how to ride the horse. Yes, please. Okay. That's it? Left stick to move.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I got you. Holy crap! This is a big ass map. So that's our destination, right? The nomadic settlement. There's a place to look around this place, and there's also the watchtower. Alright. Well, I gotta save, guys. My throat's about to give out. I'm not kidding. God, that was a long gap between being able to save. Alright, I gotta stop right now. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Take care.